came out to show support for his wife. So our political expert, Keisha Carter Brown of Razor Solutions Group, is here to tell us more, all the way from Philly. Good morning, Keisha.
Good morning.
All right, let's get right to it. So I stayed awake to watch former President Bill Clinton speak about his wife, Hillary. First, let's take a listen to what he said, then I'm going to ask you some questions.
She's insatiably curious. She's a natural leader. She's a good organizer. And she's the best darn change maker I ever met in my entire life.
The one thing I noticed, Keisha, and I even tweeted about this, I could not, if he had a prompter, you could not tell. He is one of the best storytellers out there. What was the reaction like last night as Bill Clinton was talking about Hillary?
Well, I mean, the hall was pretty quiet the entire time. I mean, Bill Clinton could talk about peanut butter and jelly for an hour and everybody would be quiet and listen to him. He's just that prolific of a speaker, and people really enjoyed him. So what I heard from a lot of the delegates and other people that were in the hall last night, they really enjoyed listening to the stories about Hillary and where she came from, and thought he did a really great job of explaining who she is, what she's about, and where she wants to take the country with him by her side.
Yeah, telling stories of her as a mother, you know, raising Chelsea, and talking about her, you know, when you met her in law school, and just things that a lot of people probably didn't know about her past. Do you think that's going to help her, especially with the burn or bust supporters?
Well, I think the burn or bust supporters, I'm not really sure what's going to help them yet. They've got to decide whether or not they want to be a part of this election or not. But I think for those Democrats or even those independents that may have been on the fence, hearing a lot of negative things about Hillary Clinton, I think what his job was last night was to tell you about who she was as a girl, as a woman, and who she will be as your next president. And I think he did a really great job of doing that and hit a home run out of the park last night.
Let's touch on real quick the mothers of the movement. They came on stage to show United Front. I mean, very powerful speeches, I thought. People in the audience were crying. What did you take away from listening to, you know, Jordan Davis's mother and some of the other ones speaking?
I mean, last night could have been an emotional night. People were crying from roll call all the way through the mothers of the movement, even during Bill Clinton's speech. But that part was one of the most impactful moments, I think, that we've ever seen on a party stage, Democrat or Republican. And to have those mothers come up and speak, and then also speak through their pain, but also advocate for Secretary Clinton at the same time, because they said that she's one that is not afraid to say their sons' names. And I think that what they did last night is going to stick with a lot of people for a long time. And so it'll be interesting to continue to watch them go across the country telling their story while also advocating for Secretary Clinton.
All right, Keisha Carter Brown, Razor Solutions Group, thank you so much for joining us as always.
Thank you.
It did seem like it was a very emotional evening.